Hi, welcome to the FilmCrop channel. Today I'm going to explain about a sci-fi action drama from 2020 called Shobak. Please support me with a like and a comment. That way you can help the channel grow. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. Scientists inject a young boy with a serum directly into his cervical vertebrae. One of the scientists writes home about how this project cannot be called legitimate. When he finishes, he goes to pet his bird and looks out the window, where the drone that filmed it appears and explodes, killing the man. The news quickly spreads across the country, which only proves the seriousness of the experiment. People say that it is terrorists, which means that the project could not be kept secret. A man named Min Gi-han comes to the scientists and says he has a terrible headache. So bad that he can't sleep. The scientist gives him some ampules, trying to make his concerns known, but the man asks him not to touch him and leaves. In the car he splits one ampule into a glass and breathes its vapors, then notices his car floating in water, and then sees that he is in a huge sea opposite an equally huge moon. But suddenly someone knocks on the car and cuts short his nightmare trip. It's the people from the office. He was once an intelligence agent. They are looking for Min Gi-han to start serving the country again. They need help with a secret project. Min is sent to the scientist's ship, where he is met by Shin Hak-seon, one of the main scientists. He shows the guy this Noah's Ark. Everywhere in the aquariums are creatures with wires connected to them. They walk on, and the scientists show him something unimaginable, a human clone named Shobak. That means he's immortal. Min laughs, saying that the guy looks like an ordinary teenager, not an immortal superhuman. Then the scientist tells them to get started. Shobak stands up in place and creates a stream of leaves around him. Shin says it's some sort of side effect and Shobak can control the pressure around him. Shin sees as if water is coming through the glass and he faints. After waking up, Shin shows him the camera footage that nothing really happened. The scientist tells him that he is aware of his illness and that Min has 6 months to a year, but if he agrees to take part in the experiment, he can be cured with Shobak's help. The head of the department tells Min that someone killed the chief scientist in the study yesterday because the clone is a powerful weapon. Min agrees to participate. The boy notices that the teenager is being injected with something in his neck. It's an inhibitor to keep his cells from dividing so fast, otherwise he'll die. Min talks to Lim's doctor about the upcoming experiment. She says that if something goes wrong, he might die, but then again, he was supposed to die soon anyway. Lim lights a cigarette and leaves. Min meets Shobak in the car on his way to the secret base. The teenager asks Min about guns, to which he replies that he has fired more than once. Their truck is intercepted by the Americans and kills the entire convoy. Min passes out from a grenade and wakes up in the same truck. Shobak is about to inject something, but he manages to push the American away using his power. Min knocks him out and they escape the factory they were in. Min calls the head of the department and is told the nearest safe house. Shobak doesn't understand why they would go anywhere and Min explains to him that he is a specimen, which is why he is in danger. Min must protect him because his life depends on it. This convinces the teenager, and they walk to a safe place through the shopping district. Shobak really wants to look around and gives Min a headache to escape. The kid walks into someone's cabin and stares silently at people. Luckily, Min quickly finds him. Just as they leave the cabin, they immediately go back to get clothes for Shobak, because you can't walk around town dressed like that. After dressing the guy in fancy clothes, they head to the safe house, where Min picks up a gun with ammunition. The man behaves too coldly and harshly toward the teenager. Shobak even asks the man why he is always so mean. Min brings instant noodles for them to eat together. The teenager doesn't understand how to eat with chopsticks, so Min gives him a fork. He seems to like the noodles a lot and Shobak eats as many as 4 servings. That's what the special menu means in the lab. Shobak calls Dr. Lim his mother, asking if Min has a mother and Min says he doesn't. Shobak has spent his entire life inside 4 walls. Every day he was experimented on and nothing but that. The boy has seen no life at all. People from the office come to the asylum and say they came for Shobak, but as soon as he takes the gun away, they point it at the teenager. Min covers him with his body, but that doesn't stop the agents and they pull the trigger, but Shobak protects them with his field, reflecting all the bullets past them. This gives Min a head start, and he manages to kick the agents. Min calls the lab, where they're ready to meet them, but something's going on there, too. The teenager says he won't go there, as if he has a premonition of trouble. He has managed to steal money from the safe and intends to go far away from here, to Ulsan. Min doesn't understand, why would they go there? The teenager says that his acquaintances are there, but Min better not know who they are. Shobak asks Min why he protected him when the agents pulled guns on them. Min replies that the kid's life depended on his own as well. I wonder how Shobak will manage to live without the serum. Immediately we get the answer, he's vomiting blood. The head of the department talks to an older man from the lab, who guesses about everything and about the conspiracy with the Americans, too. The man from America says that if this sample provides all of humanity with immortality, as paradoxical as it sounds, humanity will go extinct as a species. After all, we look at all things with a subconscious fear and awareness of death. When this disappears, selfishness and greed will take the place of fear and awareness. Therefore, it is imperative that the chapter destroy the pattern. The head tells this to the old man in the laboratory, to which he receives the reply that the Americans just want to steal the sample under the guise of morality. The head gets angry and yells at the old man, but he only listens to the man in silence and passes out, calling him stupid. Min and Shobak stop to refuel. Min calls the scientist from the lab and tells him that the guy is vomiting blood. The scientist asks that they bring him in immediately, because he hasn't gotten the serum in 2 days. Brain activity is off the charts. The kid walks into the store at this time, and the teenagers start a confrontation with what they think is weird Shobak. He scatters them back with his power. Min rushes to the scene in time and puts Shobak in the car. They drive off, and the guy apologizes to Min. Min blurts out that he's taking Shobak to the lab and it makes him angry. Min faints, and the boy stays on the beach, looking out at the lapping waves, and remembers his mother's words about eternity. She used to call all these wonders of nature eternity, and then she showed him what death was like with the example of a dead bird. In one of their quarrels, Shobak was very angry that she was constantly giving him medicine, but why? Why would he need to be healthy? So they can keep experimenting on him? Min wakes up and goes to see the boy. Shobak says he has never slept, for he has no such need. Min also apologizes for lying to the teenager. The boy asks how a dying person feels and how a living person feels. Shobak is clearly baffled by questions of life and death, as is Min himself. He doesn't know if he wants to die, if he wants to live, but he regrets many things from the past. The man considers himself a coward. Min recalls how the head once badly deceived him by killing a man in front of him. And it's Min's own fault, really, he didn't know it would happen this way. The man is very sorry that he got scared and ran away. He should have died with the girl he set up. Min is crying in front of Shobak. The guy walks over to the water and builds a tower of rocks, and a large flock of birds flies right in front of Dawn. It is as if the boy wants to show Min all the wonders of this world, to remind him how beautiful it is to be alive after all. He asks to be taken to the church in Ulsan. It says House of Bethany on the entrance. He takes Min to his ashes. It turns out he died a long time ago with his father, but his mother has recreated him. Shobak reflects on life and death. What should he believe so he won't be afraid? Min asks not to be shy and to let his emotions out. Shobak cries looking at the baby picture. Who on earth is he? An immortal clone who doesn't know what to do with his immortality, who doesn't understand mere mortals. On the way back, Shobak opens a window and says it's good to live. The guy himself offers to go back to the lab, because he has nowhere else to go, it is the only place where he is welcome, and Mina will be saved. The guy says he's willing to sleep for it. But he never sleeps. Does he have to sacrifice his own life to save someone else's? Shobak begins to vomit up a lot of blood. Min presses on the gas and gets the attention of the police because of it. The head immediately gets information about the car, from the police car's security cameras. Min intercepts the police by putting spikes, but suddenly the hired military shows up and destroys the police cars. It turns out they were working for an old man from the lab, and Shobak and Min are taken to the lab. Shobak cries, remembering his conversation with his mother. He asked her if he could become anything in this life, like his mother became a doctor. But she can't answer anything and Shobak understands everything at once. He cries as he prepares for surgery. At this time, the head drives cars with the Korean military right up to the lab. Min wakes up and walks over to Shin. He tells him that they're going to take stem cells from the guy his whole life. To them, it's like taking insulin from a pig. Min recalls a monologue from a teenager who loves scientists, loves the lab, and considers it his home. The man takes Shin hostage. The military gathers around them, and Min demands that Shobak be released. Shin shows him Lim's corpse. She was shot by mercenaries for trying to kill a rich old man. Shin escapes from Min and the man is beaten with clubs. At this time, Shobak is freed from the stem cell pumping and sees his mother's corpse. He is crying. Shin tries to inject him with a serum to calm him down, but the guy beats him to the floor, killing the cold-blooded scientist in the same cold-blooded way. Shobak wrecks the whole lab, and the military only pathetically tries to shoot him. The guy sweeps away all the military with an iron construction, and turns the nasty old man into scrap metal along with his damn baby carriage. He gets off the ship and goes to the head of the department. Those military men shoot the guy, too. Now Shobak will deal with them, too. He causes a massive pressure wave that cracks all the asphalt, but he doesn't follow through because of the pressure and too much brain activity. He starts vomiting blood. Blood also oozes from his ears and a notch in his neck. Min drives up to the scene to save the guy, but his car gets blown up. They are trapped. The man asks him to run, but the guy says he has nowhere else to run. There's nowhere waiting for him. He spends his last bit of strength and destroys all the military by pushing them into the asphalt. The head of the department is dead. Min walks up to him, watching them wallow in oil. But that's not all. The guy is about to drop a burning car into them. He tells Min that he came back to be somebody in this world. The violence won't end as long as he's alive. Shobak asks him to kill him to stop all this madness. Min hesitates, but soon picks up a gun and points it at the guy. The man pulls the trigger and kills Shobak, ending his aimless existence. The guy tells the man that he finally wants to sleep. Min can't hold back tears, for he has become so attached to Shobak. After these events, Min sometimes visits the place where he and Shobak once sat. He still holds memories of the guy who wanted to be someone and he succeeded. He became an important person to Min who sacrificed himself, for the sake of peace for all mankind.